In this video, I will be showing you how to play chess. First and foremost, I will show you each piece and how each piece moves. First up is the pawn. The pawn is considered, in most circumstances, the weakest piece on the chessboard. The pawn can only move forward one space or two spaces if it's your first time moving the piece. The pawn captures other pieces by moving diagonally one space. The pawn is the only piece on the board that cannot move backwards. Next up is the rook. The rook can move horizontally or vertically. The rook can travel the length of the board as long as another piece is not on the same path. The rook can capture horizontally or vertically. Next is the knight. The knight can move two spaces vertically and one space horizontally, or two spaces horizontally and one space vertically. The knight is the only piece on the board that can jump over other pieces to move or capture. The knight captures the same way it moves. Next is the bishop. The bishop moves diagonally. The bishop can move the length of the board diagonally as long as another piece is not in its path. The bishop also captures diagonally. The queen can move in any direction in any way on the board, except the queen cannot move like the knight. The queen captures the same way it moves. And finally, we have the king. Once your king is captured, the game is over. The king can move in any direction one space. The king captures the same way it moves. Check is when a player's king is under threat of being captured in their opponent's next move. The player must move their threatened king out of check, or the game will move into checkmate and the player will lose. In this demonstration, the brown queen moves the white king into check.
Check.
To move out of check, the white king moves horizontally one space to the left and is no longer under threat of being captured. Checkmate is when a player's king is in check and there is no way to avoid the threat. The player usually resigns by tipping over their king instead of letting the king be captured. Checkmate ends the game. In this demonstration, the player in brown moves the player in white into checkmate in 4 moves.
Checkmate.
And to conclude today's tutorial, here's what a quick game of chess would look like uninterrupted.
Checkmate.